Good evening, everybody. It's 11:02 in the evening on a Sunday night. This is Encounters, excuse me, the late night spiritual UFO talk show. I am known as CmdrAleon with the Ashtar Galactic Command, host of WESU FM's NPR Pacifica radio show Sunday morning, Ashtar Command Radio, Cosmic Eye Radio for 21 years. Peace, love, and light, Marinee. Judy, welcome to the show. Thomas, everybody coming in around the world. And I was hanging out with April's show. She does a great job. I was watching her live just before I came on here for a while. So, we love, hey, Chesno, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. And we're so excited that April will be with us. April's coming down, Chesno. She's going to be down for May 25th. So she's going to be here with her daughter. So I can't wait. So we're going to have Kit Kat, you, me, April, 4 out of 5 of us. Johnny, we're going to try to get Johnny up here if we can. So that'd be kind of cool if all 5 of us are in the field together amongst other people in our group. So yeah, April is definitely on a roll. She's really beautiful. And, I know within this next 6 to 12 months, there's 5 of us, Chesno, myself, Kit Kat, you might have heard of Kit Kat, and April and Johnny. We're going to be taken aboard the spaceship of the Ashtar Command to be taken places to learn our mission work. All of us have very distinct missions that we're going to be coming back here to do. So yeah, it's we're getting super excited. I can't wait to see April down here with her daughter. I think something magical is going to happen when we all get together. I really do feel something very magical will happen when we're together. I'm just like super excited that we are coming together. April, Chesno, myself, Kit Kat, and Johnny will be going on the ships in our team effort. So we're going to be, hey, friends of furries, good to see you. My show from last night, I can't believe it. I download every show on TikTok that I do, and that show disappeared. All the interviews I did disappeared. But my show this morning, I made sure that it downloaded, and I was able to post it. So if you're looking for last night's show, it no longer exists. It just disappeared. I have no idea what happened, but so we can always recap things. I was just on April's live. I enjoyed just sitting there watching and learning all the things, and it was just a beautiful thing, And hey, Paranormal and everybody coming in here, we love you all. And and tonight we will do some guest interviews, but again, because I lost the show last night, tomorrow night, April's going to try to get my father Robar to come on live on the screen. I'm waiting. I'm going to get another picture of your father. I want to get Alicia. I just emailed Alicia. I want Alicia to send me another picture, the lighter picture, so people can actually see your father. Your father looks absolutely beautiful. If you saw her father in the picture that was lightened up from the darkness of the picture, her father looks absolutely beautiful. Her father looks beautiful. Hey, Jim, her father looks absolutely beautiful. When you see the picture, you're going to see how beautiful, spiritual, human her father looks like. Yes, some of the people here saw the picture that was. I don't know what the technology is to lighten up the picture, but Alicia did a great job on that, and I want to show that on here. Matter of fact, maybe I'm going to bring April up here because I really think you need to see what her father looks like. I mean, you really need to see that this is real, this is true. Her father came and broke through the dimensional thing or whatever. And I know April has the lighter colored picture. So I'm going to bring April on here to show you a picture of her father. And being the host of the show here, I can do whatever I want. So that's the thing. So we're going to show you her father. I'm going to see if I can bring her up here. You need to see this, and let me see here. Yeah, we're going to bring her up right now. And April, if you could come on screen like you were on your live, that'd be good. And then we can show the picture of your dad. So yeah, I'd like to see a picture of your dad. We'll see if she can come up. Let's see her dad.
Do not know how to bring up pictures.
Oh, you had it on before, like the picture.
I know I had it on mine, but I don't know how to do it on somebody else's live.
Oh, so just go to the green screen to the picture, and just pull the picture up.
Hold on. And do I go on to settings?
Yeah, no, just go to the green screen, and all your pictures will come up, and choose the picture with your dad in the lighter color. Like I have my background, that's my green screen. So what I do is I go on the press the enhance button, and go to effects, and then you'll see all your photos. Yep.
Hang on, I'm trying to figure this out. Give me a minute.
Yeah, the echo is going into outer space. Space. I'm just kidding.
I don't know what I'm doing here. Hold on.
No problem. I'll help you.
So the only thing it's showing on my end is it's showing like not to have my picture up, and then it's showing the camera. It's showing to turn the camera around, and it's showing a mic.
Right. So you know where it says enhance, like the little thing says enhance on it?
There's nothing on here that says enhanced.
You don't have it enhanced?
No.
Okay, on my live I have it enhanced. So
I think that's on your end. I don't know why I can't get any, because I know other people can bring them up. I just don't know how they're doing it. Hang on, let me turn the camera on. Oh, okay, all right, I see it. I had to turn my camera. I had to turn my camera on.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm a little special, guys. Hang on. There we go. Hold on. Now I got to figure out. Okay, so that, and then, whoops. Oh my goodness.
It's a learning process.
Give me a minute, guys. I'm a little special. Okay, there we go. Now let me save. There we go.
There we go. Let me see if I can bring him up big. I'm going to do this right now. Okay, this is her father. And if you look, the original picture was dark. I want you to see that her father, I think, okay, there it is. That's her father. And yeah, thanks for turning the mic off. Her father is beautiful. Look at him. He's coming through the ship into her room. That was the other night. And Alicia actually was able to take the picture and lighten it up so you can see his face. Now look at this. This is her father, Nakanook. So Nakanook is human. I want you to see that he's beautiful. He's got long hair. I can see part of what looks like a mustache or whatever. His eyes, everything about him is human. All right. So we wanted to show you this because I wanted to let people know this is what the Ashtarkaman people look like. Our star family looks like. I think we're going to have to take that person out. That only has 2 followers. Bye-bye, Mr. Allen, whoever you are, government person or whatever. But look at this picture. The reason why you're seeing half of them, I think April can explain that. Why are they seeing only half? I know it's like he was coming through a dimensional portal or a dimensional from the ship. Why were they only seeing like half of them? I don't know if April can even hear me right now. I hope April's not going off planet. So April, you hear me? Okay.
Do this. Now, what was the question? I'm sorry.
Oh, the question is, why do they only see, how come only half of them? There's a reason, but I don't remember what that is.
Because he was standing behind me, and those were the only shots we could get of him.
Okay. All right. So that is a photo. If we go back to the photo, just to give people more of your father, Nakanook.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was my father, and that cross thing that was on his shoulder was, I guess that's their status. That just shows like how high they are up in the command, and his status, which means he is. And Commander Robar also has one of those on his spacesuit. I've seen it before because I asked them about it, what that meant, and they said that because they're on the High Council and because that's their actual like spacesuits, like when going to do something really important, and about that the other half of that trip, which is why he was completely geared up.
Yeah. No, it's a beautiful picture. I mean,
Yes,
and I'm glad Alicia was able to do that. I would not know how to do that. I mean, I probably can learn, but that was great. Lexicon, thank you for the hat. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm sorry it's so echoey. I can hop back on the other phone if you want.
Yeah, we can switch on to the other phone.
Yeah, okay. I'll hop.
Because I know that they're hearing us on the ship on this phone. So hello, Robar and Luna and Robar.
I'll mute it and let you talk.
Okay.
There, I'll do that.
That phone communicates. Oh my gosh. All right. So
get it to mute now. Wow.
I think because that's just getting the mute. I can just see my father and everybody in the ship saying, "Oh, we're gonna have a little fun tonight." Hey, Flower Power, good to see you. I wish tomorrow wasn't Monday, but it's going to be anyway. Patty, send me that on email. I'd like to look at that. Let me give you my email. I can send you my email here on my show. This is my email if anyone has any. This is the email to send me videos, photos of your spaceship sightings. Yeah, so her father looks absolutely beautiful, and it's one of those things. And I'm going to try to. I know tomorrow night we're going to try to see if my father will come through into her room and they can get a photo shot of my father. I want to see what my father looks. Well, I've seen. I want to get to see a lighter picture of what he looks like in his human form. Hey, Las Vegas, Annie, the Rescue Lamb, welcome. Joey Manor, welcome to the show. This is Encounters. I'm CmdrAleon, your host from Mars with the Ashtar Command since I was a kid. Killikels, Rita, good to see you. And everyone in here, welcome to the show. Solida, 41, Catherine, thanks for the likes. We appreciate everything from everybody. Shamana, Kate Ruloda, welcome. Hey, Jersey for Life, good to see you. And we're going to have a really good show tonight. I'm pretty laid back. So I'm pretty much always laid back, but I'm amped up in a good way. Michelle, welcome. Hey, Gary, good to see you from Iowa. Definitely welcome. And thank you, Karen82, for the hanging lights. We appreciate that so much. I ran out of apple cider tonight. I will be getting another gallon of it tomorrow, but I'm drinking water. Tonight I'm drinking water. Dimples, thanks for the likes. J Coolcat, thank you. CD something. Hey, Emark, good to see you, brother. We're glad to have everybody here. And once April gets on the other phone, I think she's still on the same phone. I just hope they're not taking her on the ship during the broadcast. If they're going to take her on the ship during the broadcast, at least they could pop in and say hello. But I don't think they're going to do that. They already did it the other night. She's going to come on with the other phone. Now, if they ever are able to have her go on the ship with her phone live on TikTok, that would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing. Having April broadcasting from outer space on a spaceship. That would be good. Hey, Deborah, good to see you. Welcome to the show. Sue, welcome. Eshel Bell, yep. And we're all going to be doing that pretty soon. Green tea. I'm having some water tonight because I'm out of apple cider. So, hey, Diane, welcome. Why wouldn't they let you record on their ship? It's not that they won't let you record on the ship. the phones will never work on the spaceship because it's a different vibrational pattern. So the human-based cell phones won't work. Outside of a ship, you can record the ship itself, but inside of the ship, it wouldn't work because the vibrational patterns are different. And we're going to bring her back from the ship onto the live. As she comes back to Earth, we'll bring her on here. She has two different phones. One phone is the one that connects a lot with the space people. The other phone normally can work operationally without a problem. So I hope that answers your question. Let me tell you something. And now, coming back from the spaceship, please welcome April.
Hi, everybody.
You know what? It seems like it seems that our space family's got all your phones hooked up.
I'm telling you.
If they're going to do this, then I have a request. They have to play a song right now on my show. It's usually Friday nights, but if they're going to be here right now, I have a song from Sting I've been playing.
I have to go grab the other phone because I just threw it on the charger. Let me go grab it.
I'm in a crazy mood tonight. Usually Friday night is contact night, but I'm going to let Commander Robar, my father, if they can know what Sting song I've been playing, I played it on my radio show today. If they can listen to my show today, this morning on WNHU FM, WESU. What am I saying here? On NPR radio, I bet you if they were listening to the show today, they should know exactly what song I was playing. They should know exactly what song I was playing. It was by Sting, and it was a beautiful song. It had a big message to it. I'm going to test my father and see if the people on the ship were listening to the show this morning on the radio. And I want to see if they know what song, without me telling them what the song was that I played. Nope, absolutely not. And if you think that I don't think you know what's happening, FYI. So I'm with the Ashtar Command, and if that's where you're going, man, we're going to just say bye-bye. We just took that person out. I've been around too many years. I've seen that stuff before happening. But good news is the commander has the power of the control of the show. That's the thing, right? That person's gone. But if they know the name of the song that I was playing this morning on my show at 11:30, between 11:30 and 1, I played a song from Sting. I want to see if they know what the song is. Normally we do a Friday night contact night, but for some reason I'm amped up here, and if they want to come in and play a song or speak from the ship, they can certainly do so tonight. I'm just really laid back, relaxed, and yeah. So you have two followers. One from Earth and one from space. Billy Thomas, actually, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that means. Two followers, one from Earth and one from space. We have the Ashtar Command itself has monitoring screens. They watch our show all the time from space. That's lots of people.
I think he was saying fathers.
Oh, fathers? Oh, yeah. We have two fathers. But my father on Earth is no longer around. My father on the ship is Commander Robar. I think that's your question. And if I'm wrong, we'll find out. Oh, brothers, I have one brother off planet, two sisters off planet, a father and a mother off planet. Yep. But I'm going to test if my father was listening to the show this morning on the radio and knows what Sting song I played. That's not the song.
I'm gonna give you my heart. Hold on, let me grab it.
Now, what you're hearing now is the second phone that April has. Our Ashtar Command family is playing the music on her other phone. But they still don't have the song that I played this morning. I think I got them stumped.
Okay, guys. May not have been the song that was playing, but that's the song they played. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody doing good tonight?
You see, that actually, I stumped my father. That's not the song I played this morning. I actually stumped him.
I don't know. That's the song they played. I have no control over what they do. I just put the phone down. They do what they do. You know how they do it.
Well, there's a song by Sting. It's called The Seventh Something. Does anybody know the name of the song? I played it this morning. I should have wrote it down tonight. It's called The Seventh Something. It's a really amazing message. But I don't think they know what that song is on the ship by Sting. I don't think they're going to be able to figure it out. It's not called 7 Days. It's a Sting song and it has the word seventh in it. Someone look up Google search Sting with a song like Seventh. If I go cutting to Google, I'll be pausing my broadcast. No, it's not the Seventh Son. But if you look at a Sting song with the word seventh in it, the whole title will come up. I know I'm echoing. Why am I echoing?
I don't know why you're echoing.
I must be really amped up. show is not broadcasting? We're broadcasting. We are on the planet. I get everybody stumped here, including myself. I don't remember the whole title of the song. I should have looked it up. Ray, we can see you. You're not wasting any time. Chill out, man. Chill. Everything's good. I do see you. The song's name, it's not Love in the Seventh Wave. No, that's not it. See. Now, if I pause my show, I can go find it. Let's see here. So let me see here. I know the echo is not, I'm not sure why we're echoing. I'm not sure why we're echoing. And April's on the other phone. She's not on the phone. The other phone is the phone they use to broadcast with us. So now they're echoing on all the phones. Yeah. Give me a second. I'm going to find the song. I'm going to pause myself for a minute and see if I can find that song. Hold on a second here. Okay, I figured it out. It's Love is the Seventh Wave. Love is the Seventh Wave by Sting. The song is called Love is the Seventh Wave. I don't know if my father knows that song. Now they got it. That's coming from the spaceship people, my friends, my brothers and sisters, my father. Listen to this song.
All the angels, all the devils, all around us, can't you see?
Okay. And we're getting some echoes. Is that the other phone? Which one is that? That might be. I'm not sure which phone she's
I'm
using.
on the good phone.
Oh, you're on the good phone.
Yeah. They
Ashtar Command, can you stop echoing the phone? Ashtar Command is calling my father. Can you make sure the phone does not echo when April's talking? I mean, it doesn't matter if it's one phone, but now you got both of her phones echoing. Greetings, James. It's just now my father on the ship knows the song from Sting. That'll be in their catalog of songs when they play songs. Ethan Rain, I think you had a question about when we're going to be all going. I'm going to go back to your question, Ethan. How soon before we can go? I think you're talking about going off planet. It's going to be in groups. It's well organized from the Ashtar Command level. Hey, Transcending. Yeah, so I'm going to answer your question. There's 5 of us in our group here in this region. April, who is our key coordinator with our space family in Vermont, myself in Connecticut, also Kit Kat in Long Island, and also Chesno in Connecticut and Johnny in New Jersey. There'll be usually 5 disclosure after midnight tonight. Interesting. There'll be 5 people in each group around the world. So there are star people that are contacting people all over the world now. We don't know who they are. We know who we are. And April, since we met last year, met her father on the ship, her mother, her rest of her family on the ship. I have 2 sisters and a brother on the Ashtar Command ships that I'll be meeting within a year. Johnny, who's here, he's also going to meet people on the ship that he is connected to and related to, as well as Chesno and Kit Kat. So we've been trying to teach people here on the show what's going on here. The show for new people, this is called Encounters. I've been on radio for 21 years on NPR Pacific Radio. I've been a contactee since the 1960s, had my own contact with beautiful people in a spaceship that I looked at in my second floor of my house, hovering on a ship in a cul-de-sac. And so I've been on the journey for a lot of years. I've been a lot of spaceship sightings. And now we're going to be going off planet within a year, all 5 of us together. I know that probably between now and that less than a year, April will be going back and forth on the ships way more than I can count, And the reason why we're going on the ships, I'll give you a general answer, is because we're going to be learning many things that we need to know to assist the planet Earth. So there are many people on here, and some of you in here might be contacted in different parts of the world, different parts of the country, and you'll have your 5 in your group. There'll be 1 and then 4 other people in your group. And that's pretty much how it's going to work, how they're going to do it. It's not up to the individual person on Earth to make that decision. That will be done automatically from our space family off planet within the Ashtar Command. And so I want people to be ready, because you don't know when that contact's going to happen or who the person is where you are in that country, in that village, or whatever it might be in Europe or Scandinavia or up in the Alps or wherever it is. But it's going to happen. Billy Thomas says, yes, I'm wondering if they have not tried to contact me, or am I just not hearing it? I think through meditation, Billy, that's going to be your best way to figure out if they're contacting you, is through meditation. Just meditate, sit still in a quiet place, and ask that your star family contact you. And I think that's in the Christ level of light. As you do that, I believe your star family will connect with you. It might take a little bit of time. Hey, Courtney, it might take a little bit of time, but it'll certainly happen at some point. Okay. And it's going to be the way it's going to be is as amazing as it seems for most people on this planet, for billions of people on Earth, They have no idea what's happening yet, but you do. Folks that are watching my show do, who watch April's broadcasts. Hey, Grace, you do. Um, and when you see the picture that Alicia uh, got of April's dad, her father, you're going to see how beautiful the space people are. And once I get a copy here, I'm going to show it to you on my screen. I'll show you the picture of her dad. He is absolutely beautiful. He has long hair. He has just, you can see just a beautiful face, uh, and that's going to be really, really beautiful. Hey, yes, Grace, hope you had a good Sunday. James, good to see you. So she's got the picture, and we can now see what he looks like. And he looks just absolutely beautiful. You know, I couldn't say how more beautiful he looks. Her mother, April's mom, looks really beautiful too. The picture, if Alicia can lighten up the picture of her mom, that would be cool because her mother looks absolutely stunning. She really does. Her mother looks beautiful. And that's part of the education here is that, Jay, I see your comments. Hey, Jay. Our day was good. We went out and about. What did we do today? I did my radio show. Went out and about, not too much. Yeah, if I send you the picture, I don't know how you enhance a picture. But I do have a picture of her mother. I can send you if you can enhance it. I'd be happy to see what it looks like enhanced. But even when in the non-enhanced picture, you can see her face and everything. Yeah, text me the email. I'll send you the picture. If you can enhance it, then I want to show it. It's just beautiful. This is her father. Okay, I'm going to put it on the. I don't know if it makes any difference, but I'll put it on the green screen here. Hold a minute. Let me see here. This is Nakanook. Nakanook. This is an enhanced photo of Nakanook, her father. You can see he was behind her, so she only got half of the picture. You see his eyes, his hair, and his mouth and everything. Um, and that's her father, Commander Nakanook from the spaceship. And he came in behind her in her room when she was playing music the other night. Um, I'd have her share the story, but she's echoing on the phone. Unless the Astro Command can stop the echoing, which would be kind of cool. Unless it's a Bluetooth on or something. But that's her father. He's very handsome. Keep it UO. I'm not sure what UO is. Keep it up. Oh, okay. Um, April, put the picture back up if you can. Okay. This is a picture of her mother. I'm gonna send a copy to see if James can enhance the photo, and that's beautiful. Look, and even without it enhanced, see her face. She has long hair. She's wearing a dress or something. That's her mother, right there in the picture. Very beautiful. Okay, so you can be able to change the spectrum. That would be good, and then resend it to me, and I can show it. Yeah, I have the picture saved. That picture is absolutely beautiful. Yes, she's leaning back. That's right. So now you're getting a little bit of an education about the Ashtar Command people and our families that are on the ship. They're absolutely beautiful, you know. And this is a father. A father is stunning. He's got beautiful eyes. He has what appears to be long hair, and he has a spacesuit on, his space outfit on, with a emblem on it. You know, very very beautiful. You know, and I can't wait to see my father's picture and my mother's picture. I can't wait to enhance those photos when I get them, so you can see what my mother and father on the ships look like. I'm sure they're absolutely beautiful, like a robe, yeah, something like that, yeah. Pretty amazing. And when we go on the ships together, I'll be able to see my mother and father, my two sisters and brother in person. I can't wait. Within a year, that should be happening. Have I tried to meditate? Excuse me. I do meditate. I do actually meditate. I get a lot of downloads. Have you seen your Have you seen your All Planet Fair? I'm not sure what that means. Have you seen your All Planet Fair? Can you rephrase that, maybe, Billy? Or how are you saying? I'm not sure what that means. Have I seen my parents? Not. I've seen not yet. I've not seen them yet. I'm going to within a year. All five of us are going on the ship together, and I'll see them within a year. I think I understand what you're saying. Let's see here. Okay. Have you been on our planet, Commander? I know when I go to sleep, I know I go out of body. I don't remember much. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Let's see here. I'm reading comments. Yeah, I thought it was in 6 months, but it'll be within a year. Within this year. Within a year. And again, the timelines are changing, so it'll be whenever it's going to be. And I'm absolutely fine with that. Sonja, to answer your question. I have to look that up, the AATI program. I'd like to, when you can come, I know you're laying low a little bit. You were saying earlier you're laying low. I'd like to talk about that and get Shy on here. I don't know if she's able to come on at all anytime this week, but maybe we can get her on the program to talk about that. I know she's busy. Oh, after midnight. Okay. Do you go up a tunnel when you travel? Nope, I don't go up a tunnel. I just basically go out of body or whatever when I go to sleep. We all do. A lot of times, many people don't remember when they come back what's going on. Some people remember fully, consciously what they're seeing, where they are, whether they're on a spaceship, whether they saw their family or not. I get a lot of downloads, and right now I get more downloads to share information than I do anything else. So that to me is fine. As long as I get the information, I'm here to educate people. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Do you visualize some power source? No, I don't visualize any kind of power source. For me, it's just essentially, let me go back to my big screen here. For me, it's essentially, we'll be back on the whole thing here in a minute. It's essentially just knowing all these years where I am from and who I am. Everything is different for each individual person. I think we all have our contacts in a different way. I have not done that. Oh yeah, do have a goal here. I'm going to pin the hanging lights. I think it's called hanging lights. So my goal is to get a complete number of 8 hanging lights during my broadcast. Honey McReynolds, thank you. Jackie F, thank you. I love you all. You're all beautiful. Honey McReynolds, thank you again. Holy mackerel, you guys are just beautiful. I want to send my love out to everybody out there, wherever you are. Juliet, welcome and thank you. I appreciate that very much for that support. Jackie F, thank you again. Oh, that's our friends at Prairies. You got a Karen 82, thank you. And I'm super, thank you, Karen 82. I'm really excited. And coming May 25th, it can't come soon enough. April is going to be in Connecticut with us at the Apple Orchard. So will Chesno. So will Kit Kat. And we're going to have to work on getting Johnny up here somehow, either by a spaceship or somehow. With our whole, it's going to be a much larger group, but we're going to have everybody in our Astronaut Command contact group there. We're going to have just a beautiful night, and I'm absolutely excited to see April in person. And you'll get to see us here on TikTok. We'll have our cameras all charged up, and you'll have all this, and we'll take some screenshots. We're going to have to get a wider picture of everybody in the group that comes. We're going to get a picture of everybody in our group from Connecticut and what have you. But it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful night. I think something magical will happen, and I think we're all in for a magical treat. I really do. And our group is a very loving group. Our Astroman Contact group is all very loving people, and it's just going to be a beautiful night. I can feel it already, even though it's so many, things away. Yeah, Spirit, thank you. I'm out of apple cider, but I'm not out of water. I will have a whole gallon of apple cider by tomorrow night, I promise. And as we're getting close to all these events, I will be getting some sort of a thing from my father that I'll be getting, and I'm gonna basically get that before we have the event on that night on May 25th. I'll take that home with me and hide it. Now, I'm not gonna hide it so I can't find it, but when I am home, I'm gonna actually learn how to operate or to use this device from the ship. So I've been told very carefully that no one's to touch it. So I have to be very careful with it. You haven't tried their favorite St. Andrew's ginger wine. I've never heard of that before. I hide things from myself, Transcending says. One time I hid something, I can never find it again. You should set up a wholesale delivery with someone. I should. Thank you. Thank you, Rachel. There's so much love in my heart for everybody. I just feel thankful to be here on Earth doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm trying to learn to be patient. I tend to like to always be in my life. I like to see things happen like right now, but that's not always the way it works, and I do understand that. So patience, as I say, is a virtue. You know? Yeah, I should get a cider company to sponsor my encounter show. That's a good idea. No, that would be really good. They can have the apple cider being beamed down to the planet. It'd be like a spaceship, and the apple cider comes down in gallon jugs, and then I'm standing there waiting for it to come down to the ground. That'd be kind of cool. That would be a great commercial for the show. So if anyone knows any advertising agencies that want to support our show, let me know. Oh, you're drinking your apple. Yeah, Spirit. Thank you for the hanging lights there, sister. You're a blessing always. You are. And I really do. I wish I like to have friends and furries be able to talk without me echoing. But I think both phones are now echoing, so I don't know if she switches to the other phone, if that makes a difference. If there's something, if there's Bluetooth on your phone that you're using now, maybe something's on there that's causing the echoing. Well, there's no echo now because she has the mic off. Let me see if I turn the mic off on her, and if I turn the mic on, I'm going to try to turn her mic on. I can do that usually. Let me see some. Okay.
Okay, are you echoing?
I'm echoing.
Let me see if I don't know. Hold on, let me shut this off first.
Okay. We're going to see if we can technically fix it so I'm not echoing. I don't want you to go crazy over me echoing on here. We're hopefully going to fix the echo thing. Oh yeah. So it might be a speaker on. So I'm not sure what speaker. I have my earpods on. I think she's going to go to the phone. April, check your speaker thing if your speaker's on or something. Yeah, it could be one of her phones is connected with the spaceship, the command people. The other phone usually doesn't echo. So, usually if you have a Bluetooth on or something, maybe. But as she's figuring that out, I can tell you she's live on one and it's slightly ahead of the other. That could be true. Maybe if she turns the other phone off, it'll stop the echo. We'll see. Okay, let's see what happens here. Praying, praying, and praying. Please, 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 please. Hello?
How we doing?
They're echoing again.
It's still echoing. I don't know. I shut off the Bluetooth. That there's nothing else on.
Yeah. Well, let me ask. I think. Can I ask my father or somebody on the Astro Command ship to turn the echo off on her phone? Can anybody on the ship? I mean, I can't believe I'm doing this. Can I ask anybody on the spaceship to have her phone not echo when she's talking? Can you turn the echo off? Is that possible? Am I reaching to the stars? I think I am. So we're going to see what happens here. Normally she doesn't ever have that happen with two phones. And maybe we can have them fix the echoing. Here we go. We're going to see. We're going to pray. I hope they can do this for her. We'll see. Here we go. Test number one. Hello?
Hello, hello.
Okay, I'm gonna check my connections because
Is it still
maybe
echoing?
it's me. It's still echoing.
I don't know. My other phone is not on.
Okay.
I shut off all Bluetooth. There's nothing.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. Let me see here. Let me do this here. I'm going to pause my live. I can't. My pause thing doesn't work.
It might be your earbuds, Commander.
My earbuds. Let me put my earbuds away. Okay, let's see here.
How we doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh, no, we're still echoing.
I'm still echoing. Got my earbuds. I don't know what to do. I'm stumped. I don't know what to do.
I have no idea. I can hop down so you can take on some guests, though.
Okay, we'll take up some guests. And I'm just going to say, as per command, work on her phone to get the echo off of there. Thank you. It could be Bluetooth. All right. We'll let April get down. The echoing is causing me to get confused here. It's probably because I have no apple cider. You could be absolutely right about that. Yeah, my earbuds are on my ears and they're working quite fine. Your mic sounds like it's too close. I'll bring my mic down. Let's see. How's this? Can you still hear me? As long as you can hear me on the show here, that's good. Okay, we're going to bring James on. And hopefully he doesn't echo. Okay. Good evening, James.
Is there an echo?
No echo. It's
Okay.
her phone. I think it might be a Bluetooth.
I thought it was you at first.
Yeah, I don't know. Usually they only use one of her phones to communicate, but it looks like it could just be what it is. No big deal. But anyway, so good evening. How are you?
Oh, Commander. When we get information sometimes in the 3D, it's hard to process, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I have some information on the AATI program.
Can you explain what that is?
Yes. So for those of you that are not familiar, the AATI program is the Advanced the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program. This
And what?
is
Go ahead.
part of the departments that I'm not going to mention names, but a friend of
Right.
ours was interacted with. Okay, so if we recall back to some of our stories from our friend, remember when they were testing spacecrafts? Unfortunately, some of the pilots were,
Yeah.
vanquished, I guess
Oh, I
we could
remember
say.
that. Yeah.
Right. So those stories we heard about months ago, right? I would
Yeah. Last
say,
year.
yeah, last year we heard those stories. So the AATI program is tied in with testing crafts that the military and private companies are testing, but they had some documents that were released and quickly unreleased.
Really?
But while those documents were released, enough people were able to get their hands on it.
Mm-hmm.
And the documents are inter office documents talking about the types of crafts and how they received the technology, and even going into detail about the contracts with the ETs that the government has,
Wow.
and it's all about pretty much legitimizing everything we've already heard.
Right.
But here's what's so I'm going to break it down because there's a lot of different information here.
Yeah.
But one of the information that they let leak that proves that our government has this type of technology was the fact that their dollar payout amounts to the families of the pilots of these crafts that were, unintentionally, lost their lives while
Right. The
testing
one
these crafts.
that you talked about a few
So
months ago.
the money that the family was paid in compensation for this was all documented through insurance claims.
Mm.
And so we were able to look at that paperwork as well. And
Yeah.
within that paperwork was the cause of unaliving.
Yeah.
And one of the pilots, and the exact story that Shai told us about the craft being tested going from Earth to Jupiter and back.
Yeah.
Now, remember during that test, there was a craft that it tore kind of like the fabric of space and the whole thing
Yeah.
just
I remember
disintegrated.
that. Yeah.
Well, that instance is recorded in these documents.
Wow. That's
So,
amazing.
and it says that they were testing interdimensional travel,
Really?
and and they 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 separated the different types of travel they had, because they have travel that was only used for like on Earth,
Mm-hmm.
terrestrial based hyper travel, this is what they're
Yeah.
calling it, hyper travel.
Hyper.
So terrestrial based hyper travel is what we see on Earth. Then
Right.
they have space travel. Then they have the interdimensional travel. They didn't
Mm.
they didn't say anything about interstellar or intergalaxy, but they did
Right.
specify that they are in fact interdimensional technology.
That's phenomenal. I mean, that's very interesting, right?
Mm. It goes deeper. Let's take you down the rabbit hole. Remember when she told us about the guy that went into the chamber, that was he was, he was completely, he was unclothed, and he was
Mhm.
in the chamber, and the UFO came down onto the military base and sent like a shockwave into the room.
Yeah.
Remember? And she said the guy had a, like, kind of like a mental breakdown because of the
Yeah.
telepathic attack.
Yeah.
Well, that incident was documented in this file as well, and they called it an interstellar psionic attack.
Hmm. What do they mean by interstellar psionic? Can you explain the definition of that?
That it originated, that the telepathic mental attack originated from the interstellar craft.
Hmm. And who was
So it was
operating?
pretty
Who was and who was
so
operating
it
the
was pretty
interstellar craft?
much a documentation of the ETs doing
Hmm.
a psionic mental attack at that base that we already knew happened,
Hmm.
because that was
And
after they had traveled. Remember, they went from New York to
yeah,
China to
all these different
Australia,
places. I
and then they
remember that
landed
Russia.
in then they landed and then they did that psionic attack, and even Shy felt the effects of it. And the report talks about the effects of it, and how the stomach will be affected first, and then the nervous
Yeah.
system, and then intensely, like the guy that was trying to infiltrate telepathically, the ETs blocked him from
Yeah.
trying to communicate telepathically,
Hmm.
because they're not using it for good. They're using it for, personal gain.
Right. You're talking about the ETs or our government?
Our government
Yeah.
is using it for the
Oh, and the ETs are trying to
personal,
stop it. They're trying to stop it.
right, and that's why they did the psionic attack on the base.
Ah, I gotcha. And that base is where the military or government was trying to do this stuff for negative purposes, not for positive.
Well,
Correct?
well, shoot, this documentation talks about the a race of ETs that is actively, working with us and helping us develop technology, but the the old guard is dying off, right? So that, like, all the people that made these original deals back in the
Right.
40s and
And
50s and
50s, yeah.
60s and 70s, all these guys are going away. And these newer, younger folks like Shy and everybody else, they want to get it out, because the ETs, they're they need us to keep reaching out, because the government has them believing that, we're all in the same boat and we all trust the government and the government is the best, and the ETs are like, wait a second, we're seeing that the government doesn't have these humans' best interest at heart,
Right.
and that's why the timeline is getting sped up, because there was a veil of, kind of think of it like the dark side, how the Jedi didn't notice the dark
Yeah.
side was
Yeah.
growing, because
Yeah.
they can veil themselves. And
Yeah.
the dark side was veiled for so long, and on Earth we've lifted the veil.
We
So
did.
now that the veil was, some of the ETs were deceived as well.
Oh yeah. They were given a bill of goods that was a lie for over 70 years. And we all come from different generations. I know you do. I came from the 60s. We all come from different decades, but the lie is the lie. And for I was going to say over 200 years, but over 70 years in current history, the fact is that's why the timeline has been coming up. That's why the thing with the Ashtar thing is really important now, and all these things that are being presented, because people have to know not only has a timeline, as you're stating, which is accurate, has been sped up. The star people, the positive people are coming, and there's more ships coming to Earth in larger numbers than these old people. Like I said, the old guard's dying off. The young people, most of them anyway, I would assume, are tired of the cover up. They're in there, they're saying, okay, let's start releasing this information because they have to get somewhere in the ball game of this. If they're not going to, in the Pentagon or the Ministry of Defense, tell people the truth about the space people said, we're not waiting for you to tell the truth, right? That's why they're making contact now with certain people because they're tired of it. They've had it. It's done, you know?
We have had it, Commander. This document even went into, oh gosh, remember when Shai was talking about the test on test on groups of humans?
Yeah.
I mean, it went into all of that stuff she was talking about.
Wow.
And that was initially what caused her to do the disclosure was, the testing of these devices on people that were, essentially causing harm.
Right.
And the chemtrails and the
All that stuff.
magnifying of all of that stuff, and even the crazy stuff that people might not believe, like the MK
Mm-hmm.
Ultra, and it
Yeah.
even said they had a document that they actively, and I don't want to this. I'm not trying to fearmonger anybody,
No, but
but I'm just
it
trying
was
to
definitely a
share.
program.
I'm just sharing, the information,
Right.
how the government is targeting people with psychic abilities because they are definitely involved in metaphysical research at the government level. The
Oh
government
yeah.
is absolutely, they're trying to, remote viewing and, trying to put images in people's heads. And here's where it gets really serious. Now, remember how we talk about uh, the fake, how they're going to fake an invasion,
Yeah.
and they're going to use holograms, or they're going to use their own technology, or
Right.
whatever the supposed plan is.
Yeah.
It's far beyond that. They are using remote viewers and people that can implant messages. They're using movies, TV, social media, because there was Hollywood studios mentioned. I mean, I don't want to go into too many details, but I mean,
Right.
there was so much um, stuff going on there, and there's purposeful psychosis being put out there. Not
Right. To
everybody's receptive to it. It's
no.
not going to affect everybody, but it's going to affect um, people that are mostly unaware.
I was going to
And
just say that
that's
if they're
and
unaware, they will be
that is
affected.
how they are continuing their veil.
Mm.
So when you see the people that are obsessed with Taylor Swift, or obsessed with the Kardashians, or
Yeah.
what stuff like that, like, they are part of the programming, because they will never be able to see, and they're using these, and now they're trying to infiltrate on the social media part of it.
Oh yeah.
they're
That's a big deal
trying
for
to
them.
they're trying to so that they're watching us, they're all this other kind of stuff, not us, I'm just saying in
Not us.
general.
Yeah. In general. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're so all of these things that we've been told, all of this, even the conspiracy theories, it's like, it's so crazy to see all of it coming out as true.
Right.
And we haven't even scratched the surface. All the stuff
Right.
Stephen Greer was saying there, I mean, Commander, they even have stuff talking about how to keep the world on, gas and coal for money purposes, and not
Right.
letting certain technologies get into the hands of humans, of
Right.
humans, but of us,
Of other we
regular
the
folks.
people
The
or the
government
planet. Yeah.
has this technology,
Oh sure they
but
do.
they don't want the world to have this technology.
And you know what the problem is with, on the situation at hand is the timeline has moved up. These folks in the government that are trying to uh, have their elite control around the world, whatever they are, whatever countries they are, they all meet with each other, I'm sure. Their time's up. Their time's up. And the reason why it's up, they can do whatever they want to try to do, but they're going to be exposed, and they're going to be just like anything else. Um, when the contact happens, that's why they're doing all these things, because they're trying to keep this thing covered up and confuse people. And they're using, like you said, they're using social media, movies in Hollywood, anything to
Yep.
kind of divert people from truth. And this time, it's not going to work because we know their deal. We know what they're doing. We're not like a bunch of sleepy people in the 1940s with a tube set with 4 black and white TV channels. We're much
Yeah.
more aware than we were in the 1940s.
Well, I mean, they even talked about scripting, and I mean, we've seen that already. How the news channels are scripted,
Yeah.
but I mean, they talked about, but why is the advanced aeronautical threat department worried or even involved with anything like that? Because all of these meta sciences, that we'll call them, they
Hmm.
all fall underneath that secret part of the government.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? They're trying to use, the government has been using metaphysics for years. The people that are truly into metaphysics for the positive purpose, the government wants to use metaphysics to control people. They think if they use it and have people trained in their departments in metaphysics in the government, whether it be the Pentagon or China or wherever, that's going to change the scenario, and they're going to have a longer time of another 100 years of control. The problem is they can't do it. They already know the space people are here and they're coming, and they're basically going to either have to say we lied to the world public, or they're going to be running for the hills or something, because um, it's over. Whatever agreements were made, as you said earlier, those agreements are over. The space people that were working with the government, um, they were being used just as much as they were just being used. There's just no way this can last. Excuse me, for another 70 years. It won't last, and because of the younger people, as you're saying, James, that are coming into the Pentagon or in England Ministry of Defense or any other countries with a Pentagon similar type of setup, they've had it. The younger people don't want anything to be covered up anymore. So it's the transfers of power. It's too late. If the people in the Pentagon and other places want to continue their operations, it's going to be very hard to do it now. The cat's out of the box, so to speak, and
The
there's
rabbit
no
is
way.
out of the hole.
Rabbit's out of the hole, and there's no way of putting the rabbit back in the hole and saying, "Stay there. We don't want to hear this anymore." It's out of the hole, and the public knows it. And I think the public's not naive anymore. I think most people, I can only speak for our encounter show, most of the people here are aware of the lies, and I think there's some really definite changes that are going to be coming to Earth pretty soon.
Wait, I want to say this too. The government is almost aware of every time that we have a contact, or there's a human that goes on a ship, or
Hmm.
a meeting, a peeking in the window, any type of contact. These guys know about it, and they have to let it happen. They cannot interfere. I mean,
Yeah.
and by me interfere, our government cannot interfere. If an ET chooses to make contact, they know that person who's getting that contact. So it's like the all-seeing eye. It doesn't matter, because so have no fear. It's like don't worry about it, because it doesn't matter. There's
Yeah.
things going on beyond our comprehension.
Right. And it really doesn't matter because, I mean, our prime example is what's been happening with our group here, educating people with the Ashtar events that are happening. People like yourself who had transformational experiences that were dramatic, and how you've changed through that experience. and it's going to happen for people like in waves. There's waves of change happening, and it'll happen maybe for two people
Well,
in agree.
it's funny
You
that
know,
you say that because there's a movie called, I think it's called like The Fifth Wave or something, and it's about, ETs coming, and the first wave of contact is this and the second wave of
yeah,
contact is that. And it's almost, in a sense kind of like what we're going through.
yeah. It's interesting, and I think the dynamics of that. Hey, Mahansuk, the interesting dynamics, and everybody else coming in here, welcome. The fact that these things are happening, and I would Shai, our friend in a top level, she sees it all, and we just have to be prepared. I think the best thing we do on this show is the fact that we have people having. I mean, we're having more people come on here saying they've had experiences now than ever before. Why? Because and they're all having different experiences. Some people are having visitations by tall humans that are 7 or 8 feet tall. Other people are having other experiences, and there's so many more experiences happening with people that I don't think the government's not equipped to try to stop a media
Well,
campaign.
and that's why I said that, because it was kind of like of an encouragement to anybody who's had a contact story that they've been like, oh, I'm scared, I don't want the government to
Right.
know. Don't worry, if you've had contact, the government knows.
Oh yeah.
So
On some level,
don't
I
don't
mean,
be scared. Don't be scared.
right,
They want you to be scared. They want you to think, oh, men in black are going to show up at your house, but that's not going to happen.
right. Like Grace is saying, if people get in touch with their spirituality, they have nothing to be afraid of because the mental mind of the human person tends to be the one that freaks out. The mind will freak out and come up with things to try to block you from the spiritual part of yourself. And I think it's very important. What Grace is saying is, and I totally that's the thing I live by is my spiritual understanding, my cosmic spirit. And if people get in touch with their spiritual stuff instead of thinking by the brain, it'll make your life a lot different. So when you're thinking about contact or learning how to, facilitate contact, you're going to learn a lot of things. And now the government's afraid. And I don't just talk about our government. I talk about all the big major governments, be it Russia, the United States, or whatever. You know, they know what's going on off planet. They know that there's these things coming. They know that there are spaceships coming to Earth now with people that are just fed up with what we've done to our planet, and they're here. I mean, they're not going away, and I think it's going to be an individual thing for people. I think everyone's going to have their own individual contacts, and then I think it will spread out to a lot of the planet that we live on. I think that's certainly going to be part of the scenario down the road.
Yeah, and everybody needs to share their stories, and more. There's so many people that have pictures they don't want to share because they're scared, or they have
Right.
videos, or they have story accounts,
Oh, absolutely.
and you've got a
Absolutely.
space here to share those, and people will talk. People share those stories, and somebody said, "How do we change the government?" I mean, it starts with people waking up.
Yeah, I mean, and when we say, we're not trying to, because I worked the Astro Command and I came from Mars and I have a complete activated consciousness. Our whole goal is to bust the matrix. When I use that word for new people that have never heard me use it, I seriously use that word for a reason on my radio show. And here is I'm here to bust every single structure on this planet to the core. And the reason why is because every single structure on this planet, be it religious or governments around the world, whatever, they have been consistently trying to cover up the truth of who we are, where we're from, and everything else. But they can't even stop that because people are going to learn that on their own. I think through the spiritual implications of going within. It seems like a cliche word when you say go within, but go within is what it's about. If you go within here, not here, but in your heart, in the center of your being, you will be totally contacting your higher self, the more important part of you, and you'll awaken to understanding a much larger scenario than the one that you're used to being provided through mass media or through your church or whatever it is. You're going to get real information if you go within. That's one of my main teachings is don't listen to anything outside, go within, and there's nothing to be afraid of. And the fact is, more people are going within now maybe in the millions. I can't say in the, like the billions, but at least in the millions. I'm pretty sure there are millions of people over the world that are waking up to what we're talking about here tonight. So that's I think really important as we're talking about this to understand the implications of contact. And I'm at the point now. Only recently have I amped up myself to the point now where I don't care at this point what anybody thinks because I know what's going to happen. I'm downloaded all the time. So, I just know things are happening for everybody out here. A lot of you watching the show are having things happen, um, in your own lives. And, you know, just always go within yourself. Don't think about, whether it happened or not. Go within and try to um, integrate the information. If you're having contact with space people, try to integrate the information. If you're having a constant spaceship follow you from work at night to your house in the country, document it. Find out what it is. Ask questions.
Yeah, listen, I saw, and it sucks sometimes because sometimes we're driving and we see things and we want to pull
Right.
over and we can't. And I even have to tell myself, pull over, pull over. You got to get that picture.
Mm-hmm. It really is true. I mean, I've had that happen to me before, driving on a road and I see something interesting, but by the time I go back to the area, it's gone. So, it's not always easy when you're driving. I've seen so many people send me videos and they're driving. If they're on a highway, it's tough. But if they're on a country road, I say, why don't you stop? Take that moment to stop when you see something so you can videotape it or something or take some good pictures. I think, hey, Flo, good to see you. I think we need to, Alicia's saying so many people are reporting direct contact. The MIB or government have bigger problems to deal with. And you know what? I've never had any of that in my life. Well, I've always been in contact with positive experiences, but I do understand there are people even who have been on my show that have had the other experiences, in terms of not always positive. But a lot of the we call negative ETs, we just recently been talking about this. They're being taken off the planet on ships with a one-way ticket out and another. They can't come back. They're being taken to a place where they will, hopefully look at what they've done and basically transform into a better being or whatever, you know. But I think sightings, because when you're on highway looking at things, I once time was on the Parkway and I saw a spaceship twirling and reflecting. This like solid object was on the Parkway. I said I have to keep watching the road, but the thing was in the same trajectory in the sky above me, really high up, and it was spinning around like spinning in a ball circle. It was pretty interesting. So you never know what's going to happen. And right now we're at 41.5 thousand likes. We want to get up to, hey, James, we want to get up to
Hey,
100 likes. And we've had tonight 3,600 people view the show since I came on tonight. So I have a thing where I can track my viewership, and that's pretty good. 3,600 people since 11 p.m. Eastern, and so all these things that we're talking about, James and I are talking about, and all my guests, is that you can't stop what's going to happen. And they've tried to, over the last few months, we know that there are people in the government that tried to monitor our shows, and they've been stopped from doing it. And you never know if a troll comes in here or something. When we have trolls in here, we get rid of them. With the ones that have like one or two people following them or zero followers. Some of those people are probably government people. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I do believe because of the nature of our program getting so much to the truth, I would imagine they would try to listen to our show and see where we're going with this. But that doesn't even matter because we're both protected, and everything I do
yeah,
is
it doesn't
always
matter.
protected. It makes no difference. We're
Yeah,
going to do
no
what we're
fear.
going to do
We
anyway.
can't have fear anymore, guys,
No fear.
because it doesn't
Yep.
matter. There's
It
so
makes no
much going on
difference.
cosmically that we have to show our courage. That we
Yep.
have to really show our courage now more than ever, because that's what's going to separate this generation from the next generation. And
Right.
it's
And
our
our
courage
generation,
now that's going to save the world.
yeah. And that's actually what this show, I think the command had me, I think my friends were right when they had me come here to TikTok, which initially I always knew about. My daughter got me into it. And I'm very happy I came here because now I know that there was a reason why I was brought here. Then that's one of the that's a statue of a Bigfoot.
That's a
You,
Bigfoot.
you know, and so we all have a purpose now. We all know that's the purpose of us all coming together. I would say, even though if I don't remember every single person's name in here, I feel that we're all connected. Whether I remember your name or not, the ones I see the most, I always can say hello and how are you. But again, understand we are all coming together for a purpose, and we all have a greater purpose on this planet. I can tell you, when we do go on the ship, uh, we're going to be activated in more ways than we ever thought. I don't even know what that's going to be like, but I also know I meditate every day. I prep myself for whenever that's going to happen. I'm very calm about it. I'm excited and calm at the same time. If there's a way of integrating the word excited and calm, I tried to figure that out. But I'm a very, relaxed person. So I'm really looking forward to the journeys and learning things and coming back and complete and being very transparent. All of us will with everybody here because there's no we were never the ones to make the decision. We and say, oh, let's take Joe, David, and Amy, and John, and Gary on a ship. We don't make those decisions. That was done predestined by our space family. They're the ones who decide, and there'll be other groups of 5 that are going to be on these places. They could be in the Alps right now in Switzerland. People there, there are people all over the world that we don't even. Many of us don't even know who those people are, but we're not worried
Wait,
about those people.
Commander, do you read what Jay just wrote in the
Uh,
chat?
I mean, do everybody have Star Family? Yes.
No, no, no. The
Everybody.
guy above that says
Don't
that he
forget,
was
they
locked
locked
up for
me up for
2
2 years
years.
and did all these tests on me. Jay, Jay's been on our show before.
Oh, I must have missed. I must have missed his testimony.
Yeah, yeah, yep. But in relation to what we're talking about now, there's going to be different groups that are going to be connected. And again, I'm not that
Listen,
smart enough to know who they are, but I am absolutely certain that there's going to be other groups. We've talked about it a little bit on my thing, on April's her lives, and people are getting educated more as to what's happening. So, for example, I want to show a picture. I'm going to bring a picture up. So
oh, Jay is a woman. Sorry, Jay.
Jay's a woman, yeah. Yeah, Jordan wants to see the picture. I'm going to try to get an enhanced picture of her father. I'm going to show you her mother. I do have the picture of her mother, and let me see if I can go backwards here. Wait a minute. I have the picture of her mother here. Is this the? Yeah, I think this is it. So I'm gonna bring. I don't know if I can bring this up any bigger. Let me see if I can do
Jay
this.
is paranormal Ghostbusters sister.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So as you look at the picture here, look at the upper part of the lighter skin of the human skin of the face. You can see the eyes. She's wearing an outfit like a dress. She's leaned back a little bit. And this was taken. She had come and visited April in her room. And this is her mother. And you can
Yeah,
see that
Commander's
she has,
gonna send me that picture, and I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna change the spectrum on it.
yeah. And her mother is absolutely beautiful. I can't see when you enhance the spectrum how she'll look, but this is her mother. Her father's beautiful looking. This is her mother, and yeah, So these are they're taller than us, probably 7, 8 feet tall. But the Ashtar Command people from all the planets and our star family are very beautiful beings of light. They are. very loving, and they very much care about us, and because we're all connected, right? So this is the stuff that you're not going to see on Discovery Channel. This is the things you will not see on the History Channel, because they never show you the beautiful people. They show you the images of fear-based looking ETs. That's what they do. They've done that for as long as there's been social media, YouTube, and all this stuff. That's all these people show you. But that's all a lie, because these are really the beautiful people that are connected with us, and people need to know that. Let me just do this here. Wait a minute. Let's see if I can bring back I'm going to go back to the green. Okay. So I want to see, there was somebody, let's see, I'll bring Steve up here to join us. Steve has been on before as a recent guest, so we're going to bring Steve up.
Steve Houston.
Hey, Steve. Good evening, brother. How you doing? Steve, you there? Maybe he didn't plan on. Steve's been on our show before. Yes. So sometimes it's me. Once we enhance it, it won't be blurry anymore. We're going to enhance the photo. I'm going to send it to James, and he's going to enhance the photo. Send it back to me, and we'll show you. But as you can see, it's blurry. You can see the hair.
Yeah, if we change the spectrum on it, guys, it might be able to pull out more of the facial features.
Yeah, absolutely. And Steve, welcome to the show. Good to have you back with us.
Hi. How's everybody doing?
Good. We're just showing a picture of April's mom in the photo here.
I see that.
We're gonna enhance it, and part of my educational thing here on my show is to get people to start thinking away from all the garbage has been promoted for years on social media, on all these UFO programs and documentaries that show the men and women or ETs looking like they're gonna kill us, and that's just not what's. And that's so inaccurate. Sometimes I have to educate people and hit them over the head and say, this is the other half of the spectrum. Yeah, this is the other half of the spectrum. Now Alicia, send me a picture if you can. I'll show it. April showed it tonight. Send me a picture of the enhanced photo of her father, which is not going to. I'll show that tomorrow night. We'll get this enhanced, and we'll be able to show the mother and get a better picture of that for everybody. Oh, thank you, Alicia. I appreciate it. So, Steve, I know you've had your experiences as well, and I think now that we're getting close to contact, the contact that we're going to have is going to be with our Ashtar Command people all over the world. It's going to be spiritual human beings, not a bunch of people that look like monsters. It's just we're pushing back on all the garbage you've been taught on social media and on movies and stuff for years.
Correct.
They're gonna look like you, Commander.
Yeah, they're gonna look like you and Steve and all of us. Essentially.
Well, I mean, the Pleiadians. I mean, look at them. The men are like 6'5", jet blue eyes. They look like professional football players.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a beautiful thing. I'm going to show the picture tomorrow night, and as we get more photos of our space family that we can enhance, we're going to show you what they look like, so you can see that our space family are human. They're not like some weird-looking creature. They are beautiful.
Yes,
beautiful people. You know. Very important. It's so important now to me that people have accurate information, including visual information, as well as just good information.
Yeah, they're not gonna send the insectoids to make first contact with us.
No,
that's not happening.
They're gonna send the normal looking ones, and then they're gonna like break in some of the stranger looking ones.
Right, and some of the stranger looking ones could operate in the same Christ consciousness. Yep. They just look differently, but they have also a frequency of love. So
yeah, like the ones that like have the octopus faces and stuff. They're real cool, but they just look. People will be freaked out, but they look great. I mean, but they're great people.
Yep.
Right. And that's so much the important thing for people to know. Yes, and I think it's realty, real talk. Johnny Newcastle. Hey, good to see you, brother. He was on our show. Very important. People get the right information, and that's what I'm here about. I sent the commander in April the screenshot recording. So I saw the recording. I just want the photo of Nakanook that April was showing earlier. Send me just the photo of
Oh,
that
that
actual photo.
was a great photo that April showed. That's
Yeah,
actually the being that looked almost identical to the being that visited me when I was 9.
yeah, that's her father. And this picture here, when you see it, and even though it's blurry, I can see the outlining of her face, and she looks. I can see how beautiful she
Oh,
looks,
you're
even in a really blurry photo. Look at the face. If you focus on it enough with your eyes, she looks absolutely beautiful. And that's not even a enhanced photo.
you're
Really,
referring to the
it's
picture we're looking at, correct?
right. Absolutely correct. Yeah,
Okay, I was referring to another picture,
yeah,
but I see what you're saying.
Honestly, when
yes,
I look at this picture, I see what Commander says, but I also see a side profile of a face in the bottom left.
So
It
do
looks
I.
like a face. You
So do
see
I.
that too, Steve?
Yes, yeah, I do see that. Yes, I was actually focused on that, and then it's
Yeah, that's what I was focused on.
yeah, and I was focusing on the praying hands.
Right.
yeah,
It looks
And
like
you see the
somebody's
little
praying.
rabbit ear, the little rabbit ears over there. It looks
Yeah.
like somebody going like that.
Yes. Yes. Correct. I see that.
yeah. So once I get James the photo, I'll let him enhance it, and then we'll get a
Yep.
much clearer picture of what's there too, which will be beautiful. And I want to thank April too, because April is
Yeah,
documenting all these pictures,
that's great.
and she has so many pictures she's documenting. And April is here with us right now watching because of the echoing thing. But I want to thank April for all the work she's doing, and it's really a blessing. It really is. Yeah. Nicole says last night with April was astounding when her father came in for a minute, and that picture that Alicia had that April showed on her live, we showed it here as it was enhanced. Her father looks absolutely beautiful. Just a real beautiful looking human being, space person. And that's the thing we're doing now is now we're here to
Amazing.
educate everybody, right? We're here to yeah, he was dancing with her. You know, they love to dance. Our I can't wait to go on the ship. I know they love music.
Nice.
They love
Nice
to
thing.
dance, right? And my hope is
Nice.
that when I see them, I will be giving a massive hug to my father on the ship, my mother, my two sisters, my brother, and I am just so filled with love in my heart because it's a journey that I've been looking forward to all my life. I always knew that there was
Sorry.
something greater, something greater, and I am looking forward to reuniting with my parents. Now, these are not my biological parents from Earth; they're gone, but this is my cosmic family that I am related to, and for that I am, thankful for to see them. You know, there's a great deal of love here. That's the most important thing we can have for each other, all of us. Our love. I'm going to go back to my other thing, my other screen. But that's. I just want to show you that. Just give you a sort of an idea what's happening here. And let's see. I'll go back to.
Hey
Let's see.
guys, I gotta get going, but it
Yeah.
was nice chatting with you, and I'll
Yes. Yes, Steve.
hey James, thanks for that, buddy. Thank you, man. I'll
Steve,
talk call you later. I'm at
thanks
work.
for coming up, man. You're at
Yeah,
work. Okay.
yeah, yeah. Time to go to work.
I'm going
Take care, guys.
into.
If you could drop me
Okay.
down.
I'm going to drop you down.
He's
Yep.
We're
going
going to
Thank
into
you.
beam you
He's
down.
going into Astar command mode, guys.
I just going to beam you down, man.
It's almost 1 o'clock, which means Commander's going to be letting loose. Loose as a goose without his cider.
Yeah, I'm almost out of water here, earth-based water, but I'll cider
Commander,
tomorrow.
what brand cider are you drinking when you
I
do
get it.
drink your
I
cider?
get I get a local New England cider that they refrigerate for the year, and it's available year until cider season. Then I get a
Where do you get it from? What's the name of the brand?
Oh, it's called Stop and Shop. It's a New
Stop and
England.
Shop cider.
Yeah, it's supermarkets. It's a New England supermarket chain,
Okay.
and that I
So
don't think
that's
you
where
get
we
it.
got to get to sponsor you.
Stop and Shop.
Stop and Shop cider.
Well, Stop and Shop
Encounters brought to you
is
by Stop and
right.
Shop cider.
Well, Stop and Shop is a big supermarket like you have down in Florida. It's our supermarket chain, one of them in New
Yeah,
England.
when you get that cider, there's a brand. I guarantee you there's a brand on that or a place that it's been produced. We need to see that bottle. The people
Yeah,
forget encounters. People want to see the bottle of cider.
yeah, yeah.
Everybody wants to drink Commander's cider.
K.
Uh,
Smith is saying, "Make it yourself." Grace is saying, "Keep it moving."
keep it moving. You keep it moving, Grace.
We're moving, we're grooving, and we're moving. You know, but just the whole aspect of what we're doing here, I think, is so important. That people every day are waking up and people are asking questions. So many people are finding this show and asking questions, and I think that's the most important thing. In many cases, we're now not only a student, and I am the student, but I'm also the teacher. When I need to be the student, and we all are students as well, we will be students. When we can have a teachable moment for somebody, who's not aware of any of this stuff, we can then become the teachers because we know at least everybody here knows something, right? I want no, you don't want to do that. Faith finder of small things.
You want to
You
meet the reptilians?
you
No,
do
you
not want
want
to meet the
to meet the
reptilians. The
reptilians.
reptilians are not who you want to meet. I don't know why you want to meet the reptilians. I would say, based on that comment, I need to help you out. Yeah.
Commander has, as far as I know, I could document at least 7 reptilians Commander has vanquished.
Yeah, you know, and the reptilians are the negative ones
Wait,
that have been.
J Liner, send me this. Send me this link. I'm gonna go watch it. Send it to me, J Liner. Apparently, somebody's live with UFOs in her backyard, so I'll go
Right.
watch it and I'll
Yeah,
come back and report. But J Niner,
yeah.
you got to send me that link.
And Faith Finder and Small Things. I have 4 reptilians. Well, we'll
I'm
send the
jumping
Astro
off.
Command over there. We'll send the Astro Command over there and send them off the planet. The reptilians have been a real problem on the Earth for a long time. Let me see here. Huh. Yeah. So if you're in contact with the reptilians, their interests are not for the positive interests of the people on Earth. Um, I'm just going to see here. That's right. As you're saying, Deborah, it's coming to an end. If you want to meet reptilians, you must yeah. Reptilians are not good, and I can preface that understanding when I say this. Meteor showers at midnight. Yeah, very low vibrations, correct. Yeah, we have Trader Joe's up here we have, I think, 8 Trader Joe's in Connecticut. Trader Joe's, we love going there. Yep, we have Trader Joe's. They will trick you and lead you down the wrong road. That's absolutely correct. So the person who talks about the reptilians, I would probably say we have farm stands up here. That's right. Grace is right. You can get up here during the cider season. We have a lot of apple cider orchards all over the state, and you can get really good apple cider. The person, yeah, Trisha Northstar. Yep. Let's see. Who is the person? I'm going backwards here. Faith Finder of Small Things. If you're still here, um, I don't know what your interactions are with the reptilians, but I would tell you that you need to disconnect from that. Let me see here. They are in the spaceships are in her yard. After I get off of here, I'll take a look at that. Faith Finder, can you tell us? I'll tell you what, I'm going to bring on here. I want to get you on here so I can help you. I'm reading your comments. So I'm inviting you on here. Just accept my request and I will help you regarding getting rid of the reptilians. If you are not used to going live or whatever, I'd like to bring you on here so I can help you. Okay? Let me see if I can get that person on. Faith Finder Small Things. I'm pressing my guest button here. You should see a guest request. Can you press the thing there to go live with us and we'll be able to help you out? All right. Unless they don't know how to get on live. They have a lot of followers, though. Let's see here. But yeah, do some Christed meditations. Tell them you're a being of Christ. You're a Christed being of light. And tell them that you wish not to have communications with them, the reptilians, if you're still there. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to have to check, Jane, Honor, that person's live. What's their name when I get off of here? Well, if anyone's had any encounters or UFO sightings or things like that, you're welcome to come on the show here and share what's going on. I wish the person that is having the sightings going on right now, Jane Narner, too bad we can't get her to come on our show and we could get her on here. Yeah, honey, McDonald's, I don't think she does. Infinity 8, thank you for the bracelet. We appreciate that. Well, it's getting near 1 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast here. So I think we're going to close the show for the night, and I'm going to check out what's going on with this other person that's live. And I'm going to go to sleep. Grace, I want to thank you and everybody, Johnny, everybody out there, my moderators, everybody out here tonight for being here. I want to thank April for being here. And I will send James the picture to enhance the photo of April's mom. So, and then tomorrow I'll get more apple cider. I also want to send my love to everybody out here. I hope you all have a good morning. I can't wait till the end of the week. I wish I had the whole week off, but we live on planet Earth, so you do what you have to do. Yeah, Spirit, thank you. Thank you so much for the gift. And I love you all. We'll see you soon again tomorrow night. So take care, everybody. Be well. Take care of yourselves. Hey, Rod, good to see you, brother. And we're going to get out of here and see what's going on with that other thing and then go to sleep. Golden Bear, everybody take care. Let me just press my little button here.